Hello, welcome to Lena's Tarot. This video is for Kyla Harrison, March 14th, 1988. So I have your email pulled up right here. Basically what you requested in the email is that you wanted to know a little bit about what's going to happen in your love life for the future. And then you did mention somebody called Niall, March 4th, 1970. And if so, you would like me to focus on entirely just basically your what's going to happen in the future. So that's what I did as I shuffled the cards. Kayla, what I did was shuffle them before I actually start to record because I don't want to waste any time with you as far as like shuffling, because sometimes it could take up to 2 to 3 to 5 minutes at that. So I didn't want to waste any time of yours. So, just so you know, I know I don't mention in the monthly readings that I do, I don't mention it because I don't want to give myself a specific name, but I am intuitive and I am currently exploring my spiritual abilities. So, I am intuitive, so when you hear me say I feel, when I say that, it's because I feel. Sometimes I can see things, certain things. So as I have these cards laid out, I tell you in between what I see and what I feel. And then I also read them to you. So basically it's an intuitive tarot reading I do for my clients that order readings from me. So hopefully you enjoy the reading. What I just want to say is I feel like there was some type of hurt, some type of betrayal in the past. I feel like you were probably hurt to your core prior. So I know that you didn't say much detail about Niall, but I'm going to just tell you a little bit about your past, because this right here would be the only card in the actual deck that would tell me anything about the past, okay? But I'll get to that in a second. But anyways, so like I was saying, I feel like Niall, you did say that you knew that you had to get over him. And I want to just say this. I don't know. I didn't entirely ask exactly for him. But I feel like maybe he wasn't completely honest with you. I feel like maybe there was some type of betrayal, lies, slander. I feel like you were more disappointed. Or it could be vice versa. But I feel more strongly for you that it was more of a disappointment. Like something went wrong, or they weren't completely honest to you. And I kind of feel like I know you did ask about love, but if you look at this reading, this gives you pretty much a little bit about everything, not just your love entirely, because I asked for your future, what's to come in your future regarding love. But I'll do the love tarot deck after I finish reading this up for you. But anyways, I just feel like you're right. You know, you don't need to focus on Niall. I feel like what the messages that I'm getting is that what you need to do is really focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, focus on improving yourself. And I feel like when we're at that moment when we are at our best and we are completely happy with ourselves by ourselves, I feel like that's when you're going to attract the right person. Always keep in mind that what we dish out to the world is what we get back. So make sure that if you're going to meet someone, make sure that you put your best foot forward and make sure that you do every step along the way the correct way. Maybe you're not going to do it perfectly, but I feel like if you are going to meet somebody, you want to meet them on the right path. Like if you're going through some type of heartbreak or just sadness of some kind, or you were dealing with it, or you dealt with it in the past, or there might be sort of kind of feelings between you and a person from your past, I feel like more so work on trying to let that go or walk away from that, because I feel like you need to really just focus on yourself. That is like the biggest message that I'm getting for you. Focus on yourself. So I'm going to get into this reading, and then whatever I see or feel within that, I'll be telling you. So this right here is the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like somebody was left to fend for themselves type of situation. I feel like in the past, someone was left to fend for themselves and they were carrying all the load. So I feel like maybe financially, it could have been you or the other person that you were dealt with that walked away. I feel like somebody walked away, or there was some type of separation or something in the past, and the other person was left to kind of like fend for themselves. I feel like maybe you might feel like you carry all the burdens on your shoulders and you're just you continue to move forward. I feel like you were just left to just fix everything or deal with your situations, or you carry everything on your shoulders. But I do want to say this. I feel like another thing too, as I touch it, I feel like you you kind of hold that, like whatever disappointment that was in the past. I feel like you hold that with you, like you carry it with yourself. Like you were disappointed, but you don't want to meet somebody else, but it's like you still like hurt, like you still feel like maybe everybody will lie to me, or maybe they're not going to tell me the same truth. Like you're just wondering like when it's going to happen. And I feel like you're still struggling. You're still struggling with something from the past. Like maybe that past hurt is stopping you from actually moving forward. You're right here. So you're a strong, independent woman. I feel like you're psychic, home. You can be a home person or someone that's artistic. I feel like you have a beautiful personality, but I just feel like you're too busy feeling like you carry all the weight on your shoulder. Like you carry it. This right here can also be someone was thrown out because of financial. Maybe the person did not meet financial requirements, or a person was codependent on the other person, okay? I just feel like if that is the case and you were left to like fend for yourself financial might have been a little bit rough because you moved out or there was a separation or something. I feel like you still have like the world on your feet. You still have the world. You have so much more out there to actually look forward to. Like if you look at this card right here, the person is like offering the person something. Like this person right here has the world in their hands and they're offering it to somebody else. I feel like there's so much more out there. Like if you're looking for that right one, you can meet that one. There's so much more for you. You will be successful if you feel once the burdens are released from you and you really let go of whatever you have carrying on your shoulders, whatever weight that you have. I feel like once you do that, you will be more successful in finding what you're seeking. Assessments need to be made. This right here is a collaboration of some kind. Maybe you might have to collaborate with a person or collaborate with people. Okay, next to the collaboration, it's funny because if you see, got a lot of wands and coins. Coins, okay? So here's the scenario. I feel like you're going to be going back to school, okay? You have to make some type of assessments in your life. Assessments as far as your job, assessments as far as your love life, okay? Collaboration. Maybe I feel like maybe you might even meet the person that you're looking or you're seeking at work. I feel like there would have to be work on both ends. Both parties will have to work towards a goal. So if you do meet somebody at work, both people will have to do work. You know, YouTube, I feel like for work, make the assessments, okay? Make assessments in your life. Figure out what is your next step that you want to do. I feel like you're going to have to collaborate or work with 3 or more people. So be sure to really figure out what you want. This right here is isolation. This is stepping out of the situation to really look at the situation clearly. So I feel like the whole dating scene, I feel like it's more of an internal stagnant. I feel like maybe you might feel like you're stagnant, like you're stuck, or you're not sure, like, you know, where to move or where to go next. But I feel like it's more on you. I feel like you just need to take time out to figure out what it is you want to do next and to really focus on yourself, okay? Really just try to like improve yourself. Try to figure out what the next step is. Work on yourself. Go to the gym. Do your hair. Bring that back, because I feel like some stuff in the past sometimes could make us stagnant. Maybe we might be, I feel like maybe you might be, you want to move forward and meet someone new, but you're still scared at the same time. Like your fear of the unknown. Like you don't really know what's going to happen or what to expect. As far, I know we didn't ask about particularly money, but this right here, for me, since the way that the cards have fallen, I feel like this right here is a new job opportunity, a new prosperity, a gift of some kind. So I feel like if you were wondering about like I know you want to know about love, but if you had any, internal feeling about like, will you find a job, or if that was something that you felt, you will be receiving a job offer or some type of gift or money, or it's going to make you do some type of assessment or something, okay? Money's going to start looking up. So if you were had any troubles in the past with the money, there isn't any worries, okay? Don't be too generous, because I feel like sometimes you might be very generous. If someone needs help or something, you will help them. So don't be too generous with your money, okay? I feel like too that don't let a lot of interference, outside interference, and be the reason why you don't start a relationship. So don't let outside energies try to tell you what to do as far as like a relationship goes, because I feel like a lot of the outside energy is basically going to interfere with your outside energy. Like outside energies are going to interfere with someone, like you trying to talk to somebody or something. I feel like they'll have a lot to do with like the reason why something wouldn't work out, or maybe in the past, in your past relationships, there was a lot of outside interference with you and that other person, which is one of the reasons why it was harder for things to work out, or it was like, there was like gap, I feel like. So here's your message of some kind. So you will, I'm so sorry, I'm so tongue-tied today. You will be receiving a message of some kind. Whatever message you're waiting for. If you're hoping from somebody from the past, you will receive some type of message, some type of love message. I feel like you're going to be more self-sufficient. Maybe you were codependent on a person from the past. You're going to get some clarity. Okay. So yes. So like I was saying, I took out 2 more for clarity cards. So for the Ace of Pentacles, this is going to be sometime in the spring. So I feel like a new job offer for sometime in the spring, which is right now up until June, the ending of June, because the ending of June is summer. So I feel like I'm going to get a new job offer of some kind. So I pulled out some clarity cards just to make sure what that card was talking about. There's going to be an offer of some kind. So someone might come out of the blue and say, hey, you know what? It could be regarding love, or it could be regarding a work. So this is for the work, and this is for love. I feel like since there's cups in here, it's involving emotion. Maybe somebody might come back from the past and offer you something, or offer you, to hang out or to talk, or a message of some kind, but you will be receiving an offer of something. This right here is the Eight of Pentacles. This has more aiming more towards money. Maybe you might have to work a little bit harder, okay? So might have to learn a new skill or something for that Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. So whoever comes to offer you that offer for a new job or new job promotion, I feel like you'll have to work a little bit more harder to achieve whatever it is that you want to. But I feel like you also might have to learn something new or something, okay? But it's not going to be something bad. I just feel like something new will be coming your way. You'll have to learn a little bit more. So what I do is I pull out clarity cards. So whatever that doesn't make sense, I will pull out a couple cards just to make sure what is coming. That is all. So another thing too, I feel like there's going to be a birth of something, a birth of a new thing. It could be a birth of a baby, or a birth of something new, ending of something, a birth of something. I feel like maybe there might be a renewal of some kind, because I know you did mention denial, but as I'm shuffling these cards, I feel like maybe there will be some type of renewal of some kind. It's weird, I don't know why, but I feel like You're gonna get a message soon, and I feel like there's gonna be some type of renewal of something. I'm not entirely focusing on that situation because I know you said not to. You wanted to just know what was gonna be coming. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. Okay. So this right here is the Six of Swords. What this is telling you is you were coming out from a rough time. Maybe there was some type of sadness or you got hurt in the past and you're finally coming out. If you look at this card, you see the sky is a little bit darker here, but up here is a little bit light. This is coming out from a rough time, from a rough patch. Finally, things are going to start looking up, okay? I feel like there's the Knight of Cups is somebody coming to. It can be a younger person, not a younger person, but it comes up as a younger person. It doesn't have to be a water sign, but I feel like it's a water, so that's Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Which you guys are both the same sign. So this is the person here. I feel like this person's going to come back. Possibly might want to offer you some type of, reconciliation of some kind because you're going to have that offer out of the blue. Possibly, maybe you might see them at work or they might give you or tell you, hey, you know what, I can get you a new job or something. They're going to offer you something, I feel like. That call and that message is coming. That person's coming quite fast. I feel like once you get to that point where you're like, you know what, I don't want to be involved with them anymore. I'm going to just let them go because I feel like you need to let them go. I feel like they would come and tell you, hey, you know what? Whatever happened, and let's try to work on it and move forward. Although you say that you know that you need to get over him or let go of him, I feel like he's gonna come back. He is coming back. I feel like maybe he might even be sometimes manipulative. I don't know, maybe he might play like the victim or something and he might say, hey, you know what, because of you, whatever happened, maybe he could have blamed you back and forth about whatever happened or whatever went wrong. Just make sure that you really look at the situation for what it is. Try not to isolate yourself too much because I feel like maybe you might isolate yourself. So you want to meet somebody new, but at the same time, it's like you isolate yourself. Maybe you don't go out a lot. Maybe you don't see a lot of people. Maybe you don't put yourself out there because you don't want to have the same situation all over again. Maybe you want to, I feel like maybe you want to move forward, but at the same time, it's like you still feel something for the person in the past. I feel like you still have people around you. People that are around you that will support you in friends and family, celebrations. I feel like focus on your money because the money is going to be a very big part in your future. New job opportunity. Might have to go back to school. I feel like the most thing is like right now, focus on yourself. So what I'm getting to is that I know you want to know about love and you want to know what your future is like to come. But I feel like once you work on yourself and you really get to that point where you're financially, emotionally, and physically happy, you're going to attract that right person, okay? That person from the past, I wouldn't even waste time on them because I don't feel like they're honest anyways. I feel like maybe they might come back to you because they might feel like you're slowly like letting it go. And it's kind of like scary to them. So I feel like if you are looking to move forward, really try to just focus on yourself. The only thing I can tell you is focus on yourself. I just feel like the main thing about this reading is try to improve yourself and let the people in the past go. Try not to carry so much of the past and the hurt or whatever happened to you in the past on your shoulders. Try not to, maybe in the past I feel too like you carried all the responsibilities in the past relationship as well. So it's kind of like you have that role. You're very generous, very nice, but at the same time you don't want to do that all over again. I feel like you just need to know what you want and you will attract it, and you want somebody that wants the same things as you. So really make deep assessments before you invest your time into other people. I don't see multiple people in your life, so I don't see somebody super close to say that I don't want to lie and say I see somebody that you're going to meet next month because there isn't anybody close soon. My advice to you is to give it to I would say like a month or two once the summertime comes, because we're going to be in a different season, you might request another reading to see if there's anybody closer. But I feel like somebody for right now will be coming back, somebody you've dealt with in the past. It would be entirely your situation if you wanted to get back with them or not. Hopefully you like this reading.